Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here from the 9 News Backyard. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi with meteorologist Danielle Grant on this beautiful, and I mean beautiful, gorgeous
70 officially degree day
it
in
is
Denver.
Officially, sorry I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No.
It is officially our warmest day in 3 months here in Denver. We got to go back to December the 2nd when we got to 72. We might get there, by the way.
Yeah.
70 our high so far.
70 degrees.
What do you think of it?
I am truly in heaven.
This is
I mean, I love the heat, I love the snow, but after last week, this little warm-up has just been so good for the soul, right? Everyone just feels like they're maybe in a better mood. The sunshine is out. It feels like people are out and about, walking the dog, riding bikes with the kids. It just is like this beautiful little taste of spring that, as we all know, is going to come crashing down this weekend, per usual.
I mean, the good news is what you just mentioned. I'll be the bad guy here. The bad news is, at least if you don't like this weather,
It's going to change.
It's going to change. And also, I'll go a step further than that. If it's 70 degrees in early March, there's no better signal that you're going to have a big snowstorm in the next few days than when it's 70 degrees this time of year. Because actually, this is what, let's get a little nerdy about it. This is what causes it, is you got these huge gaps in temperatures that fuels it. Long story short, right now, let's live for the moment, right?
Yes.
69 right now.
Living for the moment. I mean, we're in our shades out here and sneakers, because why not? It just feels good.
Feels good.
So DIA 69 right now, but we did touch 70 degrees about an hour or so ago. So again, looking kind of outside, plenty of sunshine, the blue skies, but these temperatures, what do you think? I mean, we could climb a couple more degrees.
I think
no
the
clouds
sun
above us anyway.
Yeah, no, exactly here. And I believe we are looking kind of west-ish here.
I think that's west.
That's west.
Yeah,
West. Okay, so that would be.
West, southwest?
Yes, so south and west. So, okay, well, I was getting my bearings straight here in the 9 News Backyard. But with that in mind,
Yeah.
temperatures right now, again, on the nice side. And a few spots, by the way, we were looking at this. Look at Ray, where we're nearly at 80 degrees out there on the eastern plains. Dodge City, Kansas, 80 degrees. Congratulations to them.
Sizzling. Yeah, pretty much east of the Rockies. It feels delightful. Even up in the mountains, I mean, it has been a fairly mild day. Steamboat coming in at 45 right now. We're in the lower 60s in Alamosa, through Durango, Cortez in the lower 60s. But wow, what a day. And Chris, like, the temperatures are only going to continue to climb for the next couple of days. So we're not done yet.
We're not done yet. Look at that, Littleton 73 right now. The hot spot, Castle Rock 72. So you get up in elevation. Looks like we're getting some warmer temperatures. And as you mentioned, this is the reason behind it here, Danielle. We got this big ridge of high pressure. You can see some of the trouble lurking to our north and west. But
several storms out that are going to be hammering the Pacific Northwest as well as Southern California too. They're getting ready for a lot of rain, some thunderstorms. This huge ridge is helping to keep us dry for now, but again, as the weekend arrives, all of that changes.
All that changes, but in the meantime, you did mention we get to 70 degrees. Our average first 70-degree day, long-term average, that's going back to the 1870s,
Okay.
March the 9th, so about a 150-year average. It's usually March the 9th. In the last 30 years, though, we have, of course, a warming climate, and therefore, in the last 30 years, that average has been bumped up to February the 27th. Long story short, this is about when we would expect to see our average.
In the middle of both of those two dates. So yeah, I'm liking it for now, but again, this is kind of fake spring. We all get comfortable. I mean, look at these sunglasses too.
I found these in the newsroom.
Yeah, they say happy birthday on them. It's definitely not your birthday. Not yet anyway.
Well, who says? I mean, we didn't have to give it away. In fact, I was born on the 2nd, so
All right.
I'm now 34 in 4 months.
Okay, there you go.
For those of you counting at home.
No, this has been just a really nice break, I think, for a lot of folks. But the trend continues only for about, what, another 48 hours?
Yes, and it does continue for another 48 hours or so. And we're going to take a look at the 7-day forecast here in just a second. But another kind of takeaway is over the last 9 days, this is our tomorrow, 72 degrees. And then you go back over the last 9 days. Look at this. This is our 9th straight day of temperatures increasing. Our daily high temperatures is warming up. So we were at 8 degrees for a high temperature last Tuesday. Look at that. I mean, that's so impressive, isn't it?
Brutal. I mean, can I just say that? It was brutal last week. Single digits, teens, 20s. I mean, we were stuck for what, almost 120 hours below the freezing mark. So that's why this week I think just feels so good. And I love that you say it's a stairway to heaven.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin fans,
Yes.
my fellow Led Zeppelin fans, exciting about that. We can't play that, but that play the song. But well, you mentioned
Here we
it.
go.
But
Yeah,
you know what? It's not that bad though. I mean, we're talking about temperatures going down into the 30s, but it's not like last week.
No, nothing like that cold, just Arctic air that kind of settled in across the metro area. I mean, temperatures only falling into the teens overnight and low 30s for daytime highs. All good around here.
No
That feels more
complaints.
like winter. And I know when I was doing the Facebook forecast a little bit ago, people were already like, how much snowfall is gonna, stack up for the weekend? Still, some ingredients need to come together. Models need to agree a bit more, but what's your take? I mean, most of the snow looks to arrive on Sunday, 2 to 4.
That's
Or
what
you
I
think-
saw.
Are you ticking up a little?
I would say 2 to 4. It looks like we get a lot of moisture in here, so it's going to be kind of the best of both worlds because it does look like we get a pretty decent half-inch.
Yeah.
Continue our wet start to the calendar year, which is
Right.
great news. We need the moisture. We all know that going back to December. We really, really need the moisture. We just don't have enough cold air, which in a sense is we're going to get probably what we want, which is the moisture without, I don't know, I know a lot of us like snow.
Heavy-duty
Yeah.
top 10 snowstorms that could potentially happen when we have this scenario play out with the string of 60, 70-degree days, and then they come crashing down. So a storm for the weekend, which I know maybe not ideal. Some folks are like, we want the sunshine on the weekend. Like, well, at least you get to be inside, cozied up on the couch, watching the snowfall. Glass half full. I'm trying to.
Yes, 100%. No, I actually like that too because, I don't know. Can I just say this too? As a meteorologist, there's no better place to be for most of us, but there's no better place to be than here because we get the nice, warm temperatures, but then we get the action, right? We get the snow, and then we go back to this, and the snow doesn't hang around. You don't get these. I'm from the East Coast. You don't get these big, gross brown snow piles. Like when that snow sticks
There
around for
for a
7-8
month.
days, it's there for a month and it turns all gross. You don't get that now.
No, it always melts.
It's
We
always
always
gone.
see that turnaround, and then it goes right on back to bringing us a little bit more snow. And moisture, too. I mean, as you can kind of see in the backyard, all of our snowfall has melted.
Just
it's
about.
looking brown. Like, we could use a little H2O, another refill as far as the rain and snowfall goes. So we'll get that, like you said, the best of both worlds. A little sunshine and then some nice good water to throw in the bucket.
Throw it in the bucket. And by the way, thanks for joining us here, Danielle, for this because it's been a pleasure
do
to.
this more often.
We should.
We'll bring the 70s. Well, we could be out here, in the snow too. That's fine. We'll bundle up. I'll bring a faux fur hat for you as well, my friend.
You will?
We could be twins.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. I'll bring Penny. I'll bring my corgi.
Okay.
So we'll have.
Walter?
Yeah, bring Walter. We'll have dogs. We'll have Russian hats. We'll have it all. So we'll have everything for you. But in the meantime, we really appreciate you for joining us here on 9 News Watch. I'm Chris with Danielle, basking in this wonderful weather. Hopefully you get a chance to get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather as well. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you right back here on 9 News Watch.
Bye, guys.